dumbest way YouTubers destroyed their careers. Ooh, so if you want to become a YouTuber, you gotta take the advice in this video and not do what these guys are doing. But what they did is probably insane. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Okay, let's go.
Imagine getting subscribers, money, and success on YouTube, only to throw it all away by doing something stupid. These are the dumbest ways YouTubers destroyed their careers.
Wait a second. There's just a picture of me there. Why am I in this video?
They just get dumber as we go along. My goal is to continue to bring you guys more high-quality videos every week without sacrificing quality, and it would mean the world to me if you subscribe, so that way the channel can keep growing. And I promise to do my very best.
We're subbed to Mr. Visualventure.
Are amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Onision. There are so many YouTube videos about.
Okay, I personally, I know a lot of my peers, right? A lot of my peers were affected by Onision. This is a crazy way to pause. It was affected by Onision. I never watched him. I just never like ran into his stuff, so, except the banana dance. That I did see, but I didn't even know that was him until like 3 years ago. I found out and I was like, oh my gosh, he's the banana dance guy. The I'm a banana. That he's that person. I didn't know that. Anyway, okay, let's go.
Onision, and none of them are positive. The bitter fall of Onision, the decay of YouTube's worst predator. Onision, the deranged man who made a YouTube cult. Vanity to insanity. Onision's story, and the list goes on and on. Each title darker than the last. But these videos aren't just a smear campaign. Every step in Onision's downfall
Why is it Joker?
came from the choices he made himself. Onision joined YouTube in 2006. Back then, there wasn't much competition.
Damn.
If you stood out, you could go viral. That's exactly what happened to Onision. In 2009, he posted a video titled Banana Song. It was basically him jumping around screaming in a banana suit.
What, Greg? I'm a banana! You're a what? I'm a banana! What happened to your clothes? I'm a banana!
That goofy video did two things. It got millions of views.
You know what's funny too? I never watched the original video. I watched like some animation. So that's another reason why I didn't know it was him. Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that.
And it made Onision a YouTube star. From there, his channel became a mix of comedy skits, rants, and commentary videos. He passed 1 million subscribers. He had an audience. He had influence. But instead of protecting his success, Onision started making a series of horrible decisions. The first one involving something supernatural.
What?
In 2012, Onision published a disturbing book titled This Is Why I Hate You. The story followed a hateful young man's path to darkness. By the end, the main character snaps and takes the lives of innocent people. Most readers assumed it was pure fiction, but it wasn't. In the About section, it says Onision puts pieces of his own life in every book he writes. There is no book by Onision that does not have tremendous meaning to him. The characters, the environment, and events come from the heart, mind, and even at times life of the author. In other words, the story of a hateful young man was a glimpse into Onision's mind, a sign that something was wrong. Soon after, he took things further. Onision announced the creation of his own religion.
Hello, today I want to share some religious ideas with y'all. And a lot of people are going to judge me for it. A lot of people are going to be mad at me for it. They're going to say I'm starting a cult. They're going to say I'm some kind of religious psychopath.
He named his new religion Siseska. Others had a different name for it. A cult. Siseska had all these vague beliefs about life, death, and the afterlife. Another called it Onision's way of boosting his ego by attempting to have a ton of fans agree with his every word under the guise of a religion. The most interesting observation...
what's that guy's name? I saw him in a concert one time. Fuck. He's gonna be in the new Tron movie. Jared Leto. Jared Leto. He has like allegedly he has a cult, right? I think. So hello, Punki.
It's pretty clear he planned to use Siseska to lure in women, and that's exactly what happened. Onision made videos preaching about Siseska, and he invited viewers to join. Soon he had a group of women who saw him as a leader. But behind the scenes, life with Onision was nothing like they expected. It was toxic. By 2015, some of those followers began to speak out, and their allegations were disturbing. One woman said he made her shave her head as punishment for lying. He also allegedly pressured her her to get a tattoo that said, "I'm a liar." Another said he
what?
isolated her off from friends and manipulated her until she couldn't think straight. More women came forward. In the picture, it became clear. Seseska wasn't just a religion. It was a tool for Onision to control his followers. Drama channels and Reddit threads started discussing the situation. Onision was trending again, but now for the worst reasons. But instead of trying to repair his image, Onision escalated the fight. Onision made
And he
videos
got
attacking
arrested.
the women who criticized him. He mocked them, called them liars, and refused to take responsibility. By 2019, the story was so big that investigative journalist Chris Hansen, the host of To Catch a Predator, got involved. Hansen began interviewing the women who accused Onision. They shared their stories in detail.
Good evening, everyone. Chris Hansen here. Welcome to Have a Seat with Chris Hansen as we continue our investigation into the YouTube streamer Onision.
In 2020, Hansen even went to
He went to his
Onision's
house
for his side of the story. But Onision called the cops, accusing Hansen of
Oh,
stalking.
911.
Yes, they're knocking on my door.
Okay. And do you know if they have any weapons?
They have a bunch of camera people, like they're YouTube stalkers.
By refusing to speak with Hansen, Onision made himself look even more guilty. When other reporters reached out, Onision demanded $10,000 for an interview. It wasn't helping his case.
I would ask
then
for
in
50.
early 2021, Discovery Plus released a documentary called Onision in Real Life. The documentary compiled years of allegations against Onision. That same year, YouTube delivered the final blow. In January,
It's like
documentary called
years of
Onision in Real
years of allegations.
Years of
1 minute and 36-second video.
allegations
Okay.
against Onision. That same year, YouTube delivered the final blow. In January 2021, they demonetized Onision's channel. Someone commented, "Onision is now finally deplatformed on YouTube. This means that Onision can no longer make an income off YouTube and the people he hurt." The damage that Onision caused was rooted in control. That's how dangerous the internet can be when it's used to take advantage of people. But it's not only creators abusing power. Our own personal information is constantly being exploited too. So this actually happened to me. Some people found my private information online and threatened me with it. Because of that, I tried
What?
to remove my information from every shady website that had it, but there were just too many. So these data broker websites basically
an
they
ad.
sell your information to
This is an
anyone
ad.
who wants it. And what I can't wrap my head around is the fact that this is actually legal to do. But also, if you request to have your information taken down, they legally have to comply. That's where today's sponsor, Aura, can help. Aura
knew
scans
it.
through data broker websites to find
Aura.
out web and lets you identity theft.
Get that
insurance.
bag.
Give it a
Get that
shot.
bag.
Click the link in the description.
But I'm gonna
and no
skip.
sense of limits. And she paid the price. Lieutenant Corbus.
Who?
Lieutenant Corbus built a career on YouTube and then destroyed it before she even finished high school. Although she was just a kid, her downfall was so messy that the
Lieutenant who?
police got involved. Lieutenant Corbus, real name Sophia Totterman, launched her YouTube channel in 2015. She was only 11. She called it Lieutenant
What?
Corbus. Her early videos were all about gaming
Oh,
and
she's
internet
gaming.
commentary. But it wasn't the topics that made her stand out, it was her humor. She was sarcastic, edgy, and very opinionated. That surprised many people, especially because she was just a kid.
Have you ever sat at your computer staring at your sub count wishing that you were YouTube famous? Well, look no further because in this video, I'll show you a few simple steps on how to become a YouTube famous in no time.
Viewers loved
Wait,
her.
really?
People left comments
How?
like, "Good for her. At that young of an age, she's creating great content." Even big
Cringe
creators
machine
were impressed.
wallpaper.
I'm not making this up, by the way. An 11-year-old girl has literally made a commentary on how to be original on YouTube. But you know the worst thing is? It's actually really good.
She was a YouTube child star. By the time she turned 14, she had almost 1 million subscribers. Her videos got over 15 million views. Almost everyone thought she was heading for mainstream success, but they were about to be disappointed because Lieutenant
She
Corbus
said a
didn't
bad
become more
word.
famous. She became more dangerous. In 2018, she rebranded. She
She's
changed
11.
her online identity from Lieutenant Corbus to Soph. That made sense because her real name was Sophia, but it wasn't just the name that changed. Her entire vibe shifted. Her jokes got darker. Her opinions became extreme. She went from covering internet drama to ranting about politics, but in a pretty wild way. Parents at Soph's school started complaining. Some even wanted her
What?
expelled because of her toxic YouTube videos. The principal had to send a letter to calm parents down. Then the school made a mistake. In June 2019, the school yearbook included a page promoting Soph's YouTube channel. Parents were furious. If Soph's content was inappropriate, why was the school promoting it? The school had to issue an apology. Eventually, Soph's parents pulled her her out of the school, but the backlash didn't change her.
This is
In
intense.
July 2019, she released another video where she said some really dark stuff about certain groups of people. Once again, it violated
What?
YouTube's
What did she
policy on hate
say?
speech. So in August 2019, YouTube took final action. They permanently banned her channel. Soph took the ban as a personal attack, and she did something really dumb. She tweeted a photo of herself holding a weapon. The caption read, "YouTube headquarters, here I come." It wasn't hard
What?
to figure out what she was implying. The tweet caused instant panic. Just a
She's
year
like 10
earlier,
years
there was
old.
a real incident at YouTube headquarters. Now, a 14-year-old was making what looked like another threat. News outlets picked up on the story. People tagged the police. Soph quickly deleted the tweet and said the tweet was obviously a joke. But officers still went to her home and searched the house for weapons. Luckily, they didn't find any. Soph told the police her threat wasn't meant to be taken seriously. It was just a joke. But it was hard to believe her, especially because of some of the things she said in previous videos. After causing such a panic, there was no way she was getting back on YouTube. And just like that, the girl once hailed as YouTube's next big thing was banned. Since then, Soph has
Whoa,
faded from the
that's
spotlight. It is a sad
crazy.
end to a promising career. Up next is a creator that
Dude, I didn't even know who she was. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even know.
was
Those are
destroyed by the
pretty
same
funny.
trait that made him famous. Jeffree Star. It's normal for YouTubers to get caught up in drama once in a while, but for Jeffree Star was happening all the time. Feuds, insults, public callouts. He was always in the middle of something.
That's
Some
true.
say Jeffree went looking for trouble. Others
Dramageddon.
believe trouble found him because of who he was. Jeffree Star first got popular during the MySpace era in mid-2000s. That's because he was extremely different. For starters, Jeffree had neon hair and wore makeup. He got plenty of hate for it, but Jeffree refused to change. One article called him
Offensive
the living
tea?
embodiment of chaos and controversy.
Dear Diary, I wish there was more than two genders, because I'm
Why are
getting
we
really
sideways?
bored.
In 2009, he brought that same strong attitude to YouTube. His channel was called Jeffree Star, and it became one of the largest beauty channels on YouTube.
15.6.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are ya?
But his strong personality
okay.
also created tension in the YouTube community. In
Dude,
other
I
words,
remember
Jeffree
August.
got into a lot of fights. One of the biggest ones happened in 2016 with makeup artist Kat Von D. They
Oh,
used
I
to be
remember
close
this,
friends
kind
until
of.
Von D
Not
accused
really.
Jeffree of cheating people who worked for him. It turned into a public battle. Accusations flew back and forth for months. Finally, Von D posted on Instagram saying she no longer wanted to be associated with Jeffree Star in any way. But that was
Girls
nothing
are
compared to
fighting.
another fight known as Dramageddon. In summary,
Oh, yeah.
Dramageddon started in 2018 when a group of beauty influencers had a fallout. It turned into a massive online war. Fans picked sides. Some influencers lost huge chunks of their audience. It only ended when some of them gave in and posted apology videos.
If I would have known that photo was going to be used for what it was used for, I would have never done it.
But even
What
after
photo?
Dramageddon, Jeffree still couldn't stay out of the drama. In 2019, two other influencers got into an online fight. At first, it seemed like Jeffree wasn't involved, but he was. One of the influencers claimed Jeffree secretly instigated the fight by feeding her false rumors.
I did not make my video because of vitamins. I made it as a result of all of the poisonous lies.
I remember that this technically all started because of the stupid vitamins shit. Oh my goodness. This, you kind of had to be there when it happened because there's so much shit going on at that time. It was actually kind of crazy.
That were fed to me by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star.
Now, Jeffree wasn't just in the
Not
drama.
the vitamins.
He was accused of
No.
creating it. It made him look like a puppet master who just loved chaos. All this negative publicity eventually affected Jeffree's career. Some brands stopped working with him. Some cosmetic stores stopped selling his products. After weeks of bad press, Jeffree tried to repair his image.
so
He
close.
uploaded a video titled "Doing What's Right."
When you accept that you are the problem, you can become the solution.
I am the
would like to
problem.
personally apologize to James Charles for the words that I've said and for my actions.
But not everyone believed he was sincere. One Reddit comment read, "I think this takes the cake as the worst apology video on YouTube." Jeffree's still on YouTube. He uploads fewer videos now. His career has taken a massive
Cowgirl
hit, and his
queen.
reputation as a troublemaker never went away.
Oh,
This
palette
next creator had
inclination.
so
Oh,
many
okay.
chances to save himself by turning a new leaf, but they didn't.
That was just like a
Leafy is here.
skit. Oh
YouTuber
no,
Leafy was an
bro.
expert at one thing: roasting people. He could insult someone in a way that was both mean and funny. It
This
made
is
him
ancient
millions
YouTube.
of fans,
Well,
and
not
just
really.
as many enemies. And one day his insults went a little too far, and his entire YouTube career went up in flames.
Yeah,
Here's
wait,
how
I
Leafy's
don't even
own
remember what
content
happened.
destroyed him. Leafy started his channel in 2011. At first, he posted gaming videos. He would play and talk over the footage, but his subscribers weren't there for the gameplay. They came for his rants. Leafy was sarcastic, quick with a joke, and knew how to make people laugh. And it paid off. By 2016, he had almost 5 million subscribers. But Leafy's content wasn't just jokes. He also made fun of people. And that's what eventually got him into trouble. Anyone could be a target. Weird people, awkward people, small YouTubers. Those being roasted hated it. But Leafy's fans loved it.
Today, I'm going to be roasting, get this, my own fans.
It was a debate. Was Leafy just making jokes or harassing people with his words? Either way, the views poured in, so Leafy kept uploading, sometimes on a daily basis. And one day, he made fun of one particular YouTuber, and that was the beginning of the end. In 2016, Leafy made fun of a YouTuber named Tommy NC2010. Except Tommy wasn't like most YouTubers. He had autism, so it seemed that Leafy was making fun of Tommy's condition. Then his fans made it worse. After Leafy's roast, his army of supporters started harassing Tommy. They flooded Tommy's channel with hateful comments. Some even sent death threats. It got so bad, Tommy posted a video begging them to stop. Tommy said, "They are threatening my life. All I want to do is inspire and entertain." But the internet was watching, and they saw an innocent man with autism being harassed by Leafy and his goons. So the internet rallied behind Tommy and criticized Leafy.
Essentially, he has made fun of someone
What
who
are we
actually has a
watching?
mental disability, and they made a video of themselves crying, saying they're getting death threats, and he's really upset.
A creator pointed out how Leafy was always bullying people who were young and weak.
Here's making fun of a kid. Here's making fun of a kid. Kid.
There was even a video titled "Leafy is Here Makes Man with Autism Cry." Leafy's reputation was in the gutter, but the knockout punch came from YouTuber iDubbbz. iDubbbz did a full breakdown of Leafy's videos. He showed clip after clip mocking people's looks, voices, and behavior.
Here's a series of clips of him saying that, yeah, you're old.
He's a 34-year-old grown man. Grown man.
That video went viral. Leafy became public enemy #1. At this point, Leafy could have apologized, or he could have waited for the hate to die down. But he picked a third option, which was far worse. He roasted another innocent person. Leafy made a series of videos roasting vlogger Milo Stewart. Leafy referred to Milo as it and a creature, as if Milo wasn't human. For many, that was the last straw. To them, Leafy was a bully. One Reddit user summed it up. Leafy attacks children, small, low-quality YouTube channels, people with autism, and socially awkward people. In December 2017, Leafy suddenly stopped posting. He just vanished. But he wasn't gone for good. He was returning with a vengeance. For about 2 years, Leafy disappeared from YouTube, but in March 2020, he returned. His first video was an attack on iDubbbz, the guy who exposed him years earlier. It was his same old style. Gameplay in the background, insults and swearing as a voiceover. His fans rejoined the attacks.
Oh my
Leafy would
goodness.
roast someone, and his fans would flood that person's page with insults. For instance, Leafy made a video criticizing streamer Pokimane, and his fans harassed Pokimane so much that she took a break from streaming. Around that time, YouTube was tightening its rules. They introduced a new harassment and cyberbullying policy.
Don't post videos that harass or cyberbully anyone. If you post malicious videos or comments on YouTube, these can be reported and removed. Remember, there's a person behind every video and comment.
You could still criticize someone's ideas,
except
but
there's a lot of
attacking
bots
their
now.
appearance, identity, or mental health was against the rules.
That said, if you get 3 strikes in a 90-day period, you're out, and your account will be terminated.
Leafy already had 2 strikes against him. YouTube reviewed his channel and saw the same behavior. In order to enforce the new rules, they banned Leafy permanently. Overnight, years of work vanished. About 5 million subscribers just gone. He tried streaming on Twitch, but after a few weeks, he was banned there as well. Twitch said they banned him to preserve the safety of the community. Then Leafy tried to outsmart the bans. He created new YouTube channels with names like Weefy and Lucky. YouTube shut them down fast. Even teamed up with a media company to sneak back onto YouTube.
They got his ass.
YouTube
Take his
wouldn't
ass.
accept his content. Today, Leafy is banned from almost every major platform. His videos only survive because fans re-upload them. He sometimes posts on smaller platforms, but his audience is tiny compared to what he had before. Sometimes seeking revenge can destroy you. This next story is a perfect example.
You shouldn't always
Tati
take revenge.
YouTuber Tati Westbrook destroyed her career with a 43-minute video. And when I say destroyed, I mean completely. Tati got sued. She lost thousands of subscribers, her business suffered, and the stress nearly ended her marriage. It all happened because Tati felt betrayed. Around 2017, Tati was one of the biggest beauty influencers online. She had millions of subscribers on YouTube. Her channel made makeup reviews and tutorials.
Hey guys, it's Tati from Glam Life Guru on YouTube, and I am just beside myself excited that I am here on Allure creating content.
She even launched her own brand, Halo Beauty, which sold hair, skin, and nail products. Business was good. Her audience trusted her. Things were great. Until she decided to help a young creator named James Charles. For those of you guys who don't know, James Charles was a fellow YouTuber who was also a beauty influencer. Around 2018, Tati got really close to him. She promoted his channel and gave him advice. She was trying to help him succeed. They were so close that she let him do her wedding makeup. James even called Tati mom. To fans, they seemed like family, but one Instagram post changed everything. In April 2019, James posted an Instagram story promoting Sugar Bear Hair. Sugar Bear Hair was a direct competitor to Tati's business, Halo Beauty. To Tati, it felt like James betrayed her. She helped James build his career, and now he was promoting her rival. She made a video hinting at
I don't even remember.
I'm having one of those days where it's like smacked in my face.
James Charles scrambled to defend himself.
I didn't even remember this happening.
And
I remember it being because of the vitamins.
Because they gave him last-minute VIP Coachella tickets. It wasn't like he was working for
I remember
them.
watching the 8-hour ranking every episode of SpongeBob ever been. Is there actually a video like that?
But Tati couldn't let it go, and what she did next ended up destroying her own career. On May 10th, 2019, Tati posted a video titled "Bye Sister." It was 43 minutes of pure attack. She accused James Charles of being selfish and a sellout. She accused him of lying about Sugar Bear Hair, and she revealed all of the behind-the-scenes help she gave James Charles.
He was making $90 a video, and because of me and my husband, he was making $2,500 immediately. That's just like a small sample of some of the things that we've done for James Charles.
The video went
That's
viral.
a lot of money.
It got over 47 million views. Most viewers sided with Tati. James Charles lost over 3 million subscribers days after the video. Tati, on the other hand, gained 4 million subscribers during that time. It was so huge that CNN covered it. It looked like Tati got revenge on James for betraying her, but everything was about to flip.
I didn't know there was an 8-hour-long video.
A video titled "No More Lies."
In Tati's video, she discusses many of the different reasons as to why she was choosing to close a chapter in her life that I was heavily involved in, making many of our private issues very public.
He denied Tati's accusations and showed text messages and screenshots to prove
he
was telling the truth.
Despite what Tati said in her video, this whole situation was definitely not a big scheme that was orchestrated beforehand. It really did happen on the spot.
He also revealed that he informed Tati that he was about to promote her rival on Instagram before he did it.
Before posting my stories, I actually did text Tati first out of respect for her,
This
giving her
breaks
heads up
my
about the
heart.
sponsorship, but she was immediately upset.
Another big accusation was that James refused to promote Tati's company, Halo Beauty, but he showed proof that he promoted Halo Beauty multiple times without even being asked. Public opinion flipped overnight. Viewers felt Tati lied to them. Suddenly, Tati seemed like the villain. People accused Tati of trying to destroy James's career with lies. James regained over 1 million subs, and Tati started losing subscribers. Backlash was so fierce that Tati deleted the Bye Sister
James
video.
scares
The damage
me.
to reputation was too deep. Tati took a break from
I'm
YouTube.
not particularly
Almost a year
fond
later,
of
in June
his,
2020, Tati finally addressed everything
speech.
that happened. She made a video titled "Breaking My Silence." The first thing
He's
she
like
did
a very
was
particular way he
apologize to
talks.
James.
I want you to hear it publicly. I'm sorry.
But she didn't take
The one scary James Charles meme. Are you talking about? Wait. I remember the name. What is it called? There's a specific name for it. I know what you're talking about. It's gonna come. It's gonna come to my brain. It's gonna come to my brain. Hold up 1 second. Are you talking about this meme? Are you talking about this meme? Is this what scares you? Whoa, whoa, oh. Flashback Mary. Yeah, what a time! What a time!
Take full responsibility. She blamed her friends for poisoning her mind.
I did not make my video because of vitamins. I made it as a result of all of the poisonous lies that were fed to me by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star.
But her apology didn't really fix things. Her reputation was seriously damaged. Around that time, a former business partner sued her and her husband, and she later revealed that the stress nearly destroyed her marriage. Tati's YouTube channel is still active. The scandal has tarnished her name, and in 2024, she had to leave her own company, Halo Beauty. One emotional video wrecked a career that took years to build. This next creator was so dodgy, his own fans felt they couldn't trust him. Rice Gum.
Rice Gum.
For a while, it seemed that Rice Gum could succeed at any type of content. Like, he had the Midas touch. He started his YouTube channel in 2012 with gaming content. That got decent views. Then he switched to comedy and reaction content. That got even more views. He had multiple viral hits, and he eventually reached 10 million subscribers
There was a
on
blurred
his YouTube
one.
channel. Then Rice Gum got into music, and he was successful with that too.
Yo, what is up, guys? Yesterday I dropped a song out of nowhere. Didn't even tell anyone. Just randomly dropped.
What's up,
You guys went
guys?
crazy. The feedback was good,
We
so
gonna
good. Where
do
it's like,
YouTube
it
video.
made me want to just keep dropping songs.
Most of his songs were diss tracks aimed at other influencers, but one performed so well that it landed on the Billboard Hot 100 and went platinum.
It's
Rice Gum was
every
living
night,
the
sis.
life, but the good times didn't last. Once the problems started, they didn't stop. In 2017, YouTuber iDubbbz made a content cop video criticizing Rice
motherfucker's
Gum's
here again.
content. Rice Gum didn't like being criticized.
He's taking
Instead
everyone
of defending
down.
himself, he responded with a diss
taking off
track.
clothes
It was
per
packed with
kills,
insults aimed
bitch?
at iDubbbz. The diss track backfired hard. It got over 1 million dislikes. One comment said, "People usually make diss tracks to defend themselves or attack their rival. You, on the other hand, help your rival by proving his points." Before that controversy faded, another one hit. That same year, Rice Gum got into an argument with a content creator, Gabby.
Is that the video that was blurred? The one kill, one take off your clothes? That's a crazy video to make. I'm not even gonna go back. It's gonna be blurred anyway. What am I saying?
Gabby challenged him to a live freestyle rap on Snapchat, but he refused.
Hey, Rice Gum, I just challenged you to a live battle on Snapchat. Would you do it? No. Live rap battle. Why wouldn't you do it?
No, I don't want to.
And Gabby claimed things turned physical. She said Rice Gum hit her and broke her phone.
Okay, so update. Sorry if it looks like I'm crying. Rice Gum didn't think that joke was very funny, and he hit me in the middle of a party and shattered my phone.
And she kept talking about it.
I don't know. I guess my biggest thing is if you make videos every single week where you're making fun of somebody, you can't take a joke.
Rice Gum denied the allegations.
There has been so many lies surrounding my name. If you guys haven't heard, the Gabby Show came out and said that I hit her and showed scratches and bruises as her evidence, right?
He admitted to breaking her phone, but said it was because she was filming him without asking. He even sent her money to replace the phone. His explanation helped, but the internet was slowly turning
She had
against
so
him.
many
In
random
2019,
clothes.
Rice Gum
Okay.
got into more trouble. He encouraged his fans to try out a website called Mystery Brand. He said they could win iPhones, sneakers, and even houses. The Mystery Brand ended up looking like a scam. Some complained that they never received prizes that they won through the site, and they blamed Rice Gum for luring them into it. Others even accused him of promoting gambling to kids. To calm the backlash, Rice Gum gave away Amazon gift cards. But when fans tried to use them, they realized most of the codes were expired. Rice Gum seemed so unreliable. Then came the worst scandal of all. In 2021, Rice Gum promoted a crypto project called Save the Kids. It promised to make investors rich while donating part of the profits to charity. Neither happened. The token crashed, fans lost money, and the charity said it never got the donation. People remembered Mystery Brand. They remembered the expired gift cards. Now they added Save the Kids to the list. It started to look like a pattern. Rice Gum would hype something up, his fans would lose money, and then he would disappear. By 2021, Rice Gum's scandals were destroying his brand. Thousands unsubscribed and unfollowed him. At one point, he was accused of buying subscribers to hide how much his channel was suffering. Today, Rice Gum barely vlogs or releases new music. He posts occasionally, but nothing like before.
My
He's never
ex-girlfriend
announced a
called
retirement,
me.
but his career is at an all-time low. Some YouTubers create trouble online. This next one caused problems in the real world. Sam Pepper.
Sam Pepper.
Sam
Who's
Pepper
that?
was chasing fame even before YouTube. In 2010, he
Just in
appeared
the
on the
cook,
British
the
reality
dog
show
face.
Big Brother. The show made him pretty popular, but it was YouTube that made him a star. Sam Pepper's content was mostly pranks.
Sorry, your parking expired. No, sorry about that.
And in early
The hell?
2010s,
What's
those
that guy talking
pranks
about?
got millions
Baby
of views. At
fart
first, the pranks
prank.
were playful, then Sam took it up a notch. He wanted bigger pranks, riskier ones. That's
Oh,
when things
no.
began to spiral. In June 2014, Sam Pepper teamed up with Logan Paul for the
I was
lasso
gonna say
prank.
Jake Paul.
Sam roped
No, I
women
get-
in public and pulled them in for kisses. A few months later, Sam uploaded the fake hand-ass pinch prank. He tucked one arm inside his hoodie and wore a fake hand. Then he asked random women for directions. While talking, he used his real hand to touch them inappropriately.
That's
Most
insane.
viewers didn't find it funny. They considered it harassment. One video described it as YouTube stars' attempt to disguise assault as prank backfires. Instead of apologizing, Sam doubled down. He made part 2. This time, it was a woman doing the
made
same
part
prank to
2.
men. Once again, viewers considered it harassment. Sam tried to calm tempers by claiming it was all a social experiment.
First off, before I go into the original reason behind this video,
Oh,
I want to
he's
say
British,
that all
bro.
the videos were staged
Oi.
and scripted. It goes without saying you can't go around touching people's bums without asking.
Saying the pranks were fake was supposed to stop
Bums.
the backlash, but it didn't. People found another prank video he made called the handcuff prank. Sam
What?
handcuffed himself to women and wouldn't release them until they kissed him.
You like unattach us?
Yeah, for a kiss.
Sam Pepper was becoming a menace.
I can feel the
YouTuber Lacey
cringe.
Green posted an open letter telling him to stop making women uncomfortable on the street for views.
cringe
Over
through the
100,000
screen.
people signed her letter.
This is wrong and it needs to stop. Sam Pepper and anyone who behaves like Sam Pepper needs to be held accountable. We need to say that this is not okay.
The hashtag #ReportSamPepper trended on Twitter. Then Sam released another prank. The good news was that it didn't involve women, but the bad news was that it was far worse than anything he had ever done before.
What?
In November 2015, Sam uploaded a video titled The Killing Best Friend Prank, and it was as bad as it sounded. In summary, Sam staged a fake kidnapping. Then he pretended to unalive someone in front of their best friend. It was terrifying, and the backlash was bigger than ever.
What
The
are
prank
we
made
doing?
international headlines. Over 100,000 people signed a petition asking YouTube to ban Sam Pepper. Even a group of hackers threatened to unleash hell on Sam if he didn't delete the best friend prank. As always, Sam didn't take the backlash seriously. He launched a GoFundMe asking for $1.5 million to delete his channel. That only made people angrier. The comments and insults continued for months. Finally, in February 2016, Sam posted an apology video, but he didn't just apologize, he dropped the bombshell.
The stupidest thing I could have done, I should have just came out and said, hey guys, I'm an idiot, I faked this video, I wanted to, I want to make content that gets views.
Sam claimed the best friend prank was staged. That means the guy being pranked was in on it. He was just
Who?
acting scared. Sam ended it with a plea for forgiveness.
Maybe you can give me a second chance.
Nah.
I won't let you down.
Sam's career took a beating. No one knew if the apology would be enough to save it. Around the time of the apology, Sam made all of his YouTube videos private. He also
Whoa.
disappeared from YouTube for a while. When he came back, he was on TikTok. This time, his content wasn't provocative. He made mostly challenge videos, life hacks, and stunts. It seemed like he had changed. Then in 2021, another scandal hit.
No.
Sam promoted a
The
crypto
same one
project
as
that
Rice
turned out to be a
Gum.
scam. Fans who invested because of him lost money. Now, even his core supporters turned against him. Some nicknamed him Scam Pepper for his role in the crypto scam. Sam
Scam
Pepper still
Pepper.
seemed reckless, chasing
That's pretty
views
creative,
and money
actually.
without caring about the fallout. Years have
British
passed,
people
but Sam
sound
Pepper
very
never
amusing.
regained his initial popularity. Maybe he crossed too many lines to ever be trusted by his fans
Oi,
again.
bro.
These YouTubers showed how fast success can disappear
Mm,
when you make
Salika.
reckless decisions. My friends, always be careful with the choices you make, because sometimes the difference between
Whoa.
success and regret is just one decision.
Visualventure. Whoa, he said the name.
We talked about the dumbest ways.
Wow, what a journey down what's it called? Fuck. Memory lane. That was crazy.